Okay, so you want to start freelancing in 2022, and if for me, somebody who has been freelancing for quite a long time now, really, this is exactly what I would do. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Charlie Rollins, and today I'm going to be showing you exactly how to get started as a freelancer if you're starting in 2022. Freelancing can be a scary prospect. The whole idea of moving from something that a lot of people are used to, like saying 9 to 5 and security, to something that's like the Wild West can be absolutely daunting. But I'm here to help you make that first step onto the next stage of your life. Whether you're changing from a full-time employee, a student, or you are completely fresh, hopefully this video is going to help you on the first part of your journey. This is probably going to be a parted series. I do a lot of those. But it's another casual look into kind of just getting yourself started, getting yourself out there, and how to really start making a difference with your freelancing world. But just before we get into this video, if you enjoy this video and you find some kind of knowledge from it, please do me the favor of hitting the subscribe button. It just means a lot, and it helps support this channel and for me making more of these videos, because a lot of the time it's do I do a job or do I make a video? And by that answer, you can kind of guess that it means a lot by you guys sticking around. And also, if you like this content, you want to see a bit more of me, I have a second channel out there called Charlie the Creator, and that is just all of my other hobbies and loves and enjoys that I kind of share over on that channel. Yeah, please do check out that. It would mean the world. But let's just get into this video, and then you can decide what you want to do. So, where are you coming from? Are you coming from a full-time job? Are you a student? Or are you completely fresh? Well, you all might be fresh, but still. But the reason why I asked that question is you've got to kind of start to put in place the next steps of your career. And that's going to be, how are you going to move into this new part? If you're completely fresh, then you can just go 100% dive into it. If you're a student, it's very similar to full-time work, and it's about starting to slowly move in the direction of freelancing. This segment is going to be mainly aimed at those in full-time work. So if you're in full-time work, it's time for you to try and make a side hustle. And side hustles can be any sort of thing. Like my partner, my girlfriend, she's just got into selling clothes, and now she's doing after work hours and whenever she can start getting into selling clothes. For me, my path was a little bit different, as I have kind of always been freelance, but I started while I was a student, so that was kind of when I started to make the change. And it's all about managing your time and using your aspirations, which are very important to you, to really move yourself in the right direction. Because if you haven't got anywhere near enough enthusiasm to make the change of your life, then you might as well just stop right now. You might as well stop this video. Just stop it. Because I'm going to be real with you. Moving over to this kind of culture from something like a full-time 9 to 5 security, it can be a massive thing, and it's very daunting for a lot of people. Yes, I do talk about on this channel that there are loads of opportunities to become a full-time video editor, to become a full-time writer, etc, etc. But becoming freelance is quite hard, and you have to have the enthusiasm to want to do and love what you're doing to be able to make it through that nest of thorns. So your free time work, and you are sure that you want to get started on that. So then let's move to the next step. What is it you want to do? So this probably is the easiest step, just because basically what I want you to do is I want you to write on a piece of paper what your top 3 things you love doing in the entire world. And this is something that I say to everybody. What are the top 3 things you love to do more than anything else? Whether it's writing, drawing, video editing, coding, gaming. Okay, so you've got your top 3 things. How can you make money? Are you massively into gaming? Can you move over to the gaming industry, which is becoming bigger and bigger every single year? Are you a lover of writing and storyboarding? Can you look for freelance and full-time writing positions? Are you a coder? You've got the whole world at your fingertips if you're a coder, so have fun. Or for me, which is my specialty, which is video editing, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people here on the channel already are familiar with. And it's something that I say to everybody, even though it is a little bit harder to get into the things that you truly love, unfortunately we live in a society where we don't really talk about pursuing those things that you genuinely love doing. After being in this industry for so many years now, I honestly do, and I say this to everybody, just do what the fuck you love. It's so pointless not doing it. Whether you've got to use this to transition yourself from a side hustle to a full-time job, it is totally doable. So just remove the possibility of it not working out from your brain. So for this video, I'm going to go down the example of video editors. So I'm going to be referring to everything as a video editor, but it's kind of, you know, you could use it with other jobs. So the next thing that I want you to do is I want you to create an aim. Where do you want to be in 1, 5, or 10 years? Yes, it's a bit of an out there kind of, oh, sit around a classroom. Where do you want to be when you're a boy? I want you to tell yourself where you want to be in 1, 5, and 10 years. Because if you don't set yourself some goals and some aims, where are you shooting? You've got to be shooting at a target. So for example, so I'm a fresh person ready to get into the world of freelance video editing. I'm gonna aim for 1 year. I want to be earning enough to live on. In 5 years, I want to expand that and be living and earning 3 times the amount that I earned in my first year. 10 years, I want to be running my own business, working with huge clients, stuff like Nike and other trainer companies. Okay, so you've set your goals. Sweet. Social proofing, the boring part. We live in a digital age. It's a pretty out there statement, isn't it? But that means that we are all being tracked on our Facebook pages, Instagrams, and everything out there. Whether you admit to it or not, your Facebook page, your Instagram pages, your YouTube comments and likes and all that are all tracked, and people can easily see that. This sounds like it's going to be a mid-roll ad or a sponsorship, but it's not. Basically what I'm saying, and I've said this many times before, social proof yourself. Make sure all your old tweets, all your bad Facebook things, sharing of your families and all that are all out there. You need to kind of start treating your online presence as a business. And if McDonald's came out there tweeting some family drama, it'd be a bit embarrassing. And when a client wants to spend $1,000 to $2,000 to £5,000 a year, you want to make sure that you're not having an argument with your Auntie Susie about who stole your grandmother's retirement money. I don't know. So social proof yourself. Get yourself a picture, get yourself a bio, and get yourself an outline of exactly what you do. The next point that I'm going to leave for another video is taxation. Register yourself as a proper business or a self-employed entity, because I tell you what, if you don't do this, you'll regret it massively. If you don't do your books and you don't keep up with the tax man, honestly, things will come and bite you in the ass. I know I see a lot of people in comments in places saying, oh, I don't pay my tax. The worst thing you can do. You can ruin your life if you don't do it. So please, just for the love of God, do it. It's boring, but you only have to do it once a year. So the next thing that you need to do is create a portfolio. In the last video, I showed you a website where you can you easily create a portfolio for extremely cheap and fast price. And so that's exactly what you need to do. And if you don't have anything, then it's time for you to spend those hours outside of school, outside of work, and well, if you're completely fresh, just spend all day doing it. You should be producing absolutely crap tons of stuff on just creating little animations, small videos, short videos, anything you can to start bolstering your portfolio. You have no reason not to do it. Watch tutorials on YouTube, recreate them, add them into the portfolio. Start creating little pieces, little here and there. Maybe it's a quick typography video, or it's a little animated video, or it's just a video of a montage of something that's recently happened in your local town or city. I don't bloody know. Just anything. Do anything. Have a portfolio. If you're a writer, write treatments for books. Write a script. You need to be able to show your skills, because nobody's going to hire you if you don't have anything. It's a fact. And the last point that I'm going to be having for this part of the video, part 1, is because I'm going to have to do more. I was just thinking about it, and I'm going to have to do a bloody series again. So once you've got a portfolio, the last point that I'm going to be making for this video is build relationships. Understand what you're going into, understand who you're going into, see what the competition is like in your local town. It's exactly what I did when I was opening up this new business that I'm doing, is look at what's around, look at who's around, see what they're doing, see what you can offer differently. What can you do that they can't? How can you improve already on the existing infrastructure that's already there? For example, if you're up against another video editor in your town, have a look at his work. If his work sucks, can you, I'm not going to, this is going to sound savage, but can you undercut and overprovide for your first couple of months? And by doing that, can you show that you are really the better video editor in your local area? Who is the competition? Market. like it's that scene out of Always Sunny in Philadelphia when Charlie thinks he's worked out. You want to be basically like that. Have your competition, have exactly what they do, who their clients are, and how you can use all of their information that they've already created into propelling yourself onto the next step. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all we've got time for today's video. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It would honestly mean so much. And if you want to see more content from me, make sure to go over to the Charlie the Creator channel. That's where I do like gaming stuff and comedy stuff. So please do go and visit me over there. So, ladies and gentlemen, without no further ado, I think you know what time is. I will see you in the next one.
No. Pretty Caroline, oh, 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 stone cold stunner. She was a